Men beat their chests. Children clung to their mothers. Neriah was dressed in pure white, her body painted with sacred symbols. She walked barefoot toward Omiala, calm and dignified. She turned once. Care for one another, she said. Honor the river. Remember me not with sorrow, but with kindness. Then she stepped into the water. The river rose gently, welcoming her as Neriah walked deeper. The sky darkened, thunder rolled, and rain finally fell. Soft at first, then heavy. When the water closed over her head, the river glowed. By morning, Omiala overflowed again, but this time it brought life. Crops revived, fish returned, children healed. Umudara was saved. The river that still whispers. Years passed. The village prospered. New priestesses were chosen, but none ever matched Neriah's spirit. Sometimes at dusk, villagers claimed to see a woman's reflection in the river, smiling, peaceful. Sometimes a voice hummed praise only Neriah used to sing. Obina never married. He hunted, aged, and eventually died by the riverbank, his hand in the water. The elders taught the children, love demands sacrifice. Power demands humility, and some souls are born not to live long, but to save many. To this day, Omiala flows calmly, and when the moon is full, the river remembers her name, Neriah. One of the strongest moral lessons from Neriah's story is that genuine leadership is not about power, privilege, or recognition. It is about sacrifice. Neriah was not a ruler, yet she carried the weight of the entire village on her shoulders. When disaster struck Umudara, she did not hide behind her position as a sacred figure. Instead, she stepped forward, fully aware of the cost. True leaders do not ask, "What will I gain?" They ask, "What must I give?" Neriah gave her life so others could live. In today's world, many seek leadership for status, wealth, or authority, forgetting that leadership demands selflessness. Whether in families, governments, religious institutions, or workplaces, the absence of sacrificial leadership often leads to suffering. Neriah's decision reminds us that leadership without sacrifice is empty, and authority without responsibility is dangerous. 2. Personal desires must sometimes bow to collective survival. Neriah had dreams she never lived. She longed quietly for love, family, and an ordinary life. Her feelings for Obina were real, deep, and human. Yet, when the survival of the entire village was at stake, she placed the needs of the many above the desires of her heart. This teaches a painful but necessary truth. Sometimes individual happiness must be surrendered for the greater good. While modern society often emphasizes personal fulfillment above all else, Neriah's story challenges us to ask difficult questions. What happens when personal ambition harms a community? What happens when selfish choices destroy collective peace? The lesson is not that desires are evil, but that wisdom lies in knowing when to restrain them. Societies collapse when individuals insist on personal gain at the expense of communal survival. 3. Destiny comes with responsibility, not privilege. Neriah was chosen by destiny, marked from birth to serve the river. Yet destiny did not grant her an easy life.